In the beginning of the portion, it tells us in the 5th verse, I'll read the English. On the other side of the Jordan, in the land of Moab, Moses began explaining this Torah, saying, so Horel Moshe Be'er, that Moshe Rabbeinu explained the concepts of the Torah. Be'er, he explained it very well. And Rashi says on the words Be'er that he explained the Torah very well. B'shivim Lashon, that the Torah was explained in 70 languages. Why was that important? Why was that important that the Torah was translated and explained in 70 explanations? So we're going to share with you two explanations. One from the Chiddushei HaRim and one from the Ksav Sofer. Let's see, we might be able to make it into one video. If not, we'll divide it into two. So first I'm going to share with you the Hasidic thought from the great Gary Rebbe, the Chiddushei HaRim. And he says as follows. In each nation, you have this koyach. Unfortunately, we have this, there's this strength of people who are against the Torah. That's why Hashem made it, that we have to combat this concept, and we have to be victorious against people who are against the Torah. God doesn't make it so easy for us. It makes it so easy for us, the reward wouldn't be so great. So God makes it very hard, and therefore when we conquer it, we accomplish something great, and then we get a great reward. So each nation has that concept of people who are trying to start up with us. Moshe Rabbeinu was aware of that. And he wanted to make the Jewish people ready to overcome that challenge. That they would be misugal, that they would be able to keep the Torah in all places, all over the world, wherever they are, and to be misguided and to overcome this koyach, this strength that comes to mess with us. Therefore, the Torah was translated into 70 languages, and so each nation, each nation has that concept. But we have the power, no matter where we are, all over the world, whatever language they speak, and every nation, although they have that koyach to mess with us, but we have the power within us to overcome all those nations. So that's why the Torah was translated into 70 languages to hint to this concept that although they have their koyach, we have the koyach to overcome them. The Ksav Sofer tells us another pshat. There are people out there who don't believe in the Torah, and they believe that the Torah was only given in the wilderness. Nowadays, don't have to keep the Torah. Even back then, the Torah was given. B'midbar was given in the wilderness, where people don't live. Maybe the Torah only applies in the land of Israel, which is our land, and nobody's messing with us. But in Miami Beach, or in Phoenix, Arizona, or no matter Cleveland, like Gary's from Cleveland, or other places, wherever you are, when we're in Gullus, when we're in exile, and we live with the different nations, the Torah can't be kept. It's not possible to keep the Torah when you're not in your own land. Therefore, to combat that theory, that feeling, Moshe Rabbeinu, before the Jewish people enter Eretz Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu explains the Torah in 70 languages to let it be known to them that it's not only in Eretz Yisrael what the Torah is kept, but no matter where you are, no matter where you go, the Torah should be kept and mitzvahs should be fulfilled, because the Torah is something that was given at all times and all places, and it doesn't change forever. Shabbat Shalom.